Morning, everybody. Demic is as always. Today, today is 22nd of Feb 2022. Listen to that. All the days there. 22222. So of today we have got 4 twos. 2nd February and the 2022. I welcome everybody. A show to welcomes everybody on this platform on JB Mwonge on a Choto YouTube channel. So everybody is much welcome. And hello, Cheo Ibla, hi. And today I'm gonna talk about the forgotten people in Uganda because the problems we have now is like there is a group of people which have been forgotten, and I'm not going to be wrong. I'm not going to be wrong. Thank you very much for viewing, joining me. Europe, good morning. Uganda, mid morning. I greet you. US, you are still sleeping. Enjoy your sleep if you can. Join me. Australia, it must be evening time. Good evening, Australia, Asia. So we are going to talk about this. This is so important. The forgotten people, and we are going to discuss something to do with what happened yesterday. So this was a question in 2016.
What you as candidates can do for Ugandans. There are two categories of Ugandans whose needs and interests are slightly different and just as important. The categories I'm talking about are the youth. And in your manifestos, all of you talk about the youth. And at the political rallies, I've observed and heard about talk about creating jobs, creating opportunities, finding incentives, including the youth in political participation, and so on and so forth. My question, which will go to three of the candidates today.
So that was a question in 2016 on the presidential debate when the presidential candidate were asked about the youth, the preparation, and they didn't have any appropriate answer apart from lumbering. So yesterday what came into the news was the unfortunate news about the son of our president-elect, Robert Kyagulanyi. He's called Solomon Kampala Kyagulanyi, that he was brought into the media unnecessarily with a breach of confidentiality. And that puts to us that I said to you a few days ago, Uganda was in a war, the politics is being put aside, NLM can no longer do anything. They have forgotten these people, and these people, they have come back to bite them. So what happened about Solomon Kampala is something that anybody, you don't wish it on anybody's child. The way that he has been brought into the media, the way it shows they have lack of ideas to fight a generation cause, to fight a revolution, which tells you a revolution will win. And we don't know why they have gone this far. And then Museveni says, you cannot touch my son, you cannot touch whoever. But then they go quick on to get at Solomon Kampala. It's very unfortunate. I condone it and reservedly, and I can only talk to the parents. Be careful. This is predicament time for parents in Uganda. You take your children, but they are not well protected. They are exposed to any sort of, they are exposed to criminality, they are exposed to exploitation. So how are we going? And we know what happened to children who were in the school of London schools in Uganda. The headmaster ended up using them, leaving many pregnant. So that is not acceptable. What happened? A child is a child. Our constitution, it stipulates very well that a child should stay in safe environment and live and be protected. And the teacher, the school of Smart, Chisubi Secondary School, you made a mistake. Regardless what it is, there is a procedure to handle that. It's not necessary to bring it into the public. But addition to that, substance misuse, yes. George Bush second admitted he used it. Obama used it. David Cameron, most of the leaders in developed countries, they have used it. And also in our parliament, they have allowed marijuana to be grown and to be sold. So it's very, very unfortunate. And I hope that somebody can come and take that one away. Harry on Annette, good morning. Darren Iwancho, good morning. Sari Muna Uganda, good morning. Uganda is breeding, definitely. Sally, thank you for your activism. You are very active. I always see your posts. Thank you so much, and everybody. So today I'm going to talk about the forgotten people in Uganda. Obviously, I'm talking about the ghetto youth and people in diaspora, and what we see, they have come into play. But let us talk about the ghetto youth. They were forgotten. One of my favorite song for Bobby Wine is this one. Karibana Uganda, mwe mutujune, ffe twabalonda ati Ghetto. That is the best song for me. The lyrics, everything. He sang it prior to the Queen coming to Uganda. What has happened in Uganda, that ghetto youth has been used as a platform for people to get the votes. We had Ashbad Kato. She left NUP, People Power, and they said he had a project he proposed to People Power, but People Power did not take on his project, so he's going to take it to NRM, and NRM will help him to implement that, giving rights in ghetto, water. That has never happened. So we are still waiting, Kato, for you to do it. So the danger when you forget people, they come back to bite you. At this moment where we are, the ghetto youth, they have broken all the chain that which were there, and now they have come. That is the day Robert Chagwani was sworn in as Member of Parliament on 11th July 2017. And he said it blunt that now ghetto, they have come to the parliament. None of the people took him seriously. People, they misunderstood him. They underestimated him. And there was no attempt for government to address the ghetto youth problems or issues. And none of them envisaged to see what they are seeing now, because what they were saying, it is avalanche, it's Bob mania, it will come and go, and it will not last. But however, people, they are lasting the distance because they are broken out of their chain. They want to come to the table. They are coming to the parliament, and the discussion in Uganda now is about ghetto youth. But they are hiding. They haven't come up with measures. They haven't attempted to address their issues. What is ghetto? Museveni went to ghetto. We saw him and he said he was man of the ghetto. So Bobby Wine is the president of ghetto. And then Butcherman was bought to join NRM. And then Kusasira. And then full figure, he says ghetto, 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 ghetto. But let me tell you something. Ghetto is a word that comes, the Jamaicans, they use it a lot, unprivileged areas. People who live there, they live below normal circumstances, but they survive and they come on to be very, very good people. So where we stand, Bobby Wine is a product of ghetto. He understands the ghetto. He has grown up in ghetto. He has got friends. He understands the issues. And this is why many people from lower class, they are attracted to Bobby Wine, because he speaks their language. When you see Museveni coming from Entebbe, he passes through Chibuye, he passes through that road, and he only passes there at a speed breakneck. He never stops to say good morning, he never stops to say wherever, but he doesn't do it. And Bobby Wine is one of them. He's very, very comfortable. You know Tojikwatako where he came. So the ghetto youth, they were forgotten, but unfortunately, they have broken the barriers and now they have come. They cannot go back because their needs exist. Uganda is for everybody. The ghetto youth, Uganda, they feel Uganda, they are stakeholders. They belong to Uganda. They deserve to be on the table. The problem with what they haven't addressed their problem. So, and this is the problem that they have, that when somebody they think is from ghetto, when they speak up, they say, oh, he's being abusive, he's being rude. No, it's not abuse. There is about 70 types of abuse. There is physical abuse, like what Kakwenza went through. There is psychological, what Kakwenza and most of us we have gone through. We have seen election that has got bad memories. There is negligence. There is financial abuse, where in Uganda financial abuse is rampant. We have got corruption there. So we have got sexual abuse, which is there, that we have got this teenager pregnancy and nothing has been done. And then we have got this human trafficking now, which is abuse. We have got modern slavery, which is abuse, that all Ugandans now, they're being sold to Arab countries to work. There is negligence, like we saw in the case of Simon Kampala, that his details were revealed, everything was. So those are the types of abuse. So when we want to interact, we want to interact with the people, we want to ask you for answers, and we expect it to be replied. So these forgotten people, they have come to haunt NRM because they haven't bothered to do it. When a country is poor, it doesn't matter. You must share everything equally. When you read our constitution, Article 20, when you read the Article 21, it is against the discrimination against any people regardless their social background, ethnicity. And that is exactly what other countries they do. They don't discriminate, but in Uganda they are discriminating. So another type of people that has been forgotten is people in diaspora. And at this moment, things they have come into play. You saw what happened in Orania. So they have forgotten that people in Uganda, they can go to diaspora. We don't care. They are going to work. We don't care about them. You saw what happened to Ugandans who were stuck in China during COVID. While Ugandans were stuck in China during COVID, then other countries were collecting their nationals from Uganda. So at this moment, people in diaspora, they have come to play. Diaspora is playing a big, big part in this revolution. They are well organized. They have got chapters, but they have got needs as Ugandans. They need passport, they need ID, they need visa to be waved through, they need tax return back, they need to get into, and they support Uganda a lot. So, and they need to be voting as their constitutional right, and they need to be represented, they need to be heard. So Uganda government is not having none of that. What they are doing, they just want to come to diaspora, kill people, harass them, and they attack them, kidnap them. That is not right. So the forgotten people, they have come to hurt Uganda big time. And it's unfortunate that NRM government did not envisage this. And it should be different, because what you happen that somebody, when you lock away somebody, then they are going to break the chain and they are going to come and make their say. So we need to be okay, that is my poster. So no, so people who were unforgotten, they were marginalized, which is against our constitution. They were discriminated, they were dismissed, exploited. And when I say exploited, exploited is a big word, because what is happening when it comes election, these forgotten people, they've been used as a platform. Ghetto youth, poor youth, I'm going to address you. They use them in a campaign, but genuinely, they don't understand, they don't care about the needs of Ugandans, which is very, very unfortunate. But NUP, we have to remember, this is what we stand for. NUP, we stand with the people-centered government for everybody, equal access to education and healthcare system, inclusive economic development, land, natural resources and environment protection, national security, and international relationship. That is how we want to build the country. So for this moment, I wanted to make it that the forgotten people, they have come up fighting, biting, they have broken the barriers, they cannot go back. A government made a mistake, they did not do this, but however, when people they come out, they haven't even attempted to address the issues, and they expected that to go away. The guns will not take it away. The bribery will not take it away. What is going to happen? Put the people on the table and discuss. Listen to them is very, very important. Buying Mao saying what he's saying is not going to help. Bribing people is not going to take away the problem. Go to ghetto youth, address their issues. Don't go there in election time. Diaspora people, they have got needs. They need visas, they need ID cards, they need passport, they need to be voting, they need tax rebate, and the people in diaspora, they send a lot of money, 60 billion US dollars per year. It's now more remittance. They send a lot of money, they employ a lot of money, they pay school fees, they pay medical bills. So they pay for, we have got land grabbing to stop their land being stolen. So how are the people in diaspora going to be for the government? They are not going to be for the government. Give them their needs. Allow their children to come to Uganda free without visas. You must show something that they are Ugandans, they belong to Ugandans. Until you address their problems, they will never come onto your platform. It's unfortunate that simple people, they are people who have been forgotten, and the government thinks they are going to secure a future. They will never secure future. We need to be listening to each other. We need to be talking to each other. Morning Valley, morning is not abuse word as they think. Yes, it is cash. It's not like the way they think about it. So I thank you very much for joining me. I normally come early. I leave other people. Wait to see what is going to happen. And let us keep focused. Let us keep pressing. Keep your hands on Twitter, keep your hands on Facebook, keep your hands on any media platform, and keep on typing. We say no to torture. We say no to silent genocide. Uganda is bleeding. We have good hashtag. We shall overcome. Uganda is bleeding. We are removing a dictator and a mission to freedom. So that is what we are sticking for. If people they don't understand us, well, they will come to understand us, because end of the day, you cannot keep people behind. We have broken the barriers and we shall never go back. And we are within Uganda. We should look at each other as Ugandans. We should listen. We should address. We should share anything that comes for Uganda. We should address each other's problem. There is no point of being selective. So have a lovely day. Today is 2nd of February 2022. 22222. So salute. Thank you. I Choto would request you to share the message, to share the video, And thank you very much. Salute. Have a lovely day.